Welcome along, everybody, to my watch along for the 2025 Formula One Chinese Grand Prix. We have got potentially a two or three stop race today. I'm excited. We've got Piastri lined up on pole, George Russell in P2, Lando Norris in P3. What's going to happen? Who's going to be leading the championship by the end of today? But welcome along, everybody, to my watch along. If you're new here, welcome in. I can't speak. If it's your first time tuning in to watch along, this is how it works. You got my face here. You got the live timings here. Some interesting tire strategies. We'll talk about that in a second. We've got the lap counter down in the bottom left that you can sync on up with, and you got lovely Twitch chat that you guys can be a part of in chatting together and watching the stream. Now, if you are new, I cannot show the broadcast live as it is subject to copyright, but find a broadcast yourself to be able to join me and the rest of the chat in watching what should be a banging race. But yeah, welcome on in, guys. As we do this every single Grand Prix weekend for every single session. So join me in 2 weeks' time for the Japanese Grand Prix. Stick around after the race today. We'll be watching the post-race show. And tomorrow, we've got our driver ratings and Grand Prix review to do. But first, 56 laps ahead of us for the race. We are live on YouTube. What's up, YouTube gang? People on Twitch. If you prefer a YouTube stream or you want to sync up easier, go over to YouTube live stream, as obviously it lets you rewind and stuff like that. All right, let me unmute my broadcast. But yeah, what do you guys think of the little intro? I thought I'd do that. Someone linked that video in Discord, and I was like, you know what, that would be a perfect little video to kind of remember Eddie Jordan before we get into today's race. I feel like the news of Eddie Jordan passing hasn't really been talked about this weekend. I feel like obviously it was talked about on socials, but the broadcast hasn't really talked about it, and I don't know. I feel like again, he was never a part of my F1 journey, or like watching it. He wasn't a part of F1 when I was watching, and he didn't change my enjoyment for Formula One, but you could tell how big of a figure he was for the sport. Everyone loved him. You know, Aston Martin wouldn't be what it is today without him creating the Jordan team. When you go back and watch the older seasons, Jordan was so prominent, that bright yellow car, and overall it's just his personality, man. You know, that being able to see the clips of him and David Coulthard on the podcast and just seeing his energy throughout the paddock, he was such an amazing guy. So I thought I'd do a little video there to commemorate him before we get into the race. But anyways, let's get into the race now. What we got? We got Stroll starting on hards, alternate strategy to Alonso. Thank you. I like when teams do this. Same with Behrman, alternate strategy to Ocon, and Lawson starting on the hards. Okay, I see the vision. Hards, go long, keep with the pack. Safety car comes out, lead the race, win, silence the haters. I feel it. All right, formation lap is underway. I'll tell you guys when the lights go out so you can sync on up. Why is the broadcast so quiet? The fuck? I turned it down, that's why. Sorry, I just get my audio levels good. All right. Predictions have ended. What has everyone predicted? We've got 51% on Piastri, 24% on Lewis, 9% on Lando, 10% on Max, 3% on George. I think George, if it's not Piastri winning today, or if it's not a McLaren winning today, I think George is winning. I'm surprised you guys have not predicted more on George there. Sky Sports have spoken heavily about it. Yeah, true. I guess I'm not on the Sky Sports broadcast, so yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Amy, I can't show up. I'm sorry, but feel free to stick around for the watch along. Is this stream delayed? It is not. I am reading chat now. I wonder if the even line will have the bad starts with the oil pickup and dust. Yeah, true. Wait, when you say even line, you mean like P2, P4, like the left side of the grid, right? Or right side of the grid? When you refer to the grid, do you refer to looking at it front? No, it'd be the right side of the grid. Yeah, the side that you line up on. Hope Liam finishes it. Yeah, first we need Liam to finish the race. Then we need him to get a good result. Hopefully top 12. Top 12 would be nice. Top 10 would be even better. Would love that. No crashes lap 1. Yeah, let's see what happens. My broadcast is buffering. It's pissing me off. You think it'll be Piastri, Norris, Russell? Yeah, my prediction is probably Piastri, Norris. I'd say Russell as well. I think. It's hard because I feel like maybe McLaren just end up degging more. Maybe Ferrari bring their sprint pace back. But right now, it looks like Piastri and McLaren should be... Piastri and Norris should be P1, P2. All right, cars line up on the grid. Almost ready to get going. Get ready to sync on up, guys. Here we go. Yeah, Liam's starting from the pit lane on the hards with a different setup to what he had in qualifying. So let's see if he can cook with that. Thank you guys all for the new followers as well. I will thank those shortly, but appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, here we go. All right. That's why the green flag takes so long nowadays. All right, here we go. Green flag. Lights are on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out, and away we go. Great start from Russell. I think he might get the inside line here. Piastri's trying to squeeze him. No. Oh, Russell was actually compromised by the dust on the inside. And Lando's already there. Is Lando going to get the second place? He does. McLaren 1-2. McLaren 1-2. All right, how much are they going to pull away? How much are they going to pull away? Dude, there was an oil leak in the GT series earlier today, and there was a lot of dust on the inside line, and I genuinely think that affected Russell coming to turn 1. He had like no grip. Oh, Russell's coming back. No. He's got to be careful though. Who is that? Hamilton's right there. Hamilton is right there. Has Max lost positions? Has Max lost 2 positions? I forgot where Max started. Oof. What else has happened? Wait, how is Liam ahead of Hulkenberg and Bortoletto already? Wait, Charles broken front wing. Oh, no. Wait, how's Liam come out of the pit lane and ahead of 2 people? Did he cheat? Surely Liam has cheated to get there. Like, what the fuck? How is he in the pack already starting from the pit lane? I have a feeling Liam's going to get a pen for that. Unless something happened at the back, which we can't see. Wait, where's Leclerc's damage? Yeah, how will Leclerc fumble this one? How will Ferrari fumble this one too? Alright, up to lap 2 now. The 2 Ferraris might have made contact. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, yeah, Bortoletto is spun. He's down and he's 20 seconds down now. What's happened? He's trundling along. What doing? Nice move there, past Behrman. Yeah, I think this Alpine is going to cook in race pace. Gasly was so good yesterday in the sprint. Oh, my fucking broadcast keeps freezing. Fuck's sakes. Here we go. What happened to Leclerc? Oh, Max. So Leclerc. Oh! Leclerc's stuck his nose in while on the curb. That's very, very risky from Leclerc. Oh my god, he almost took them both out. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I feel like Lewis can't really react to a car standing up the inside there. He's just turning into the corner. Yeah, that's just silly from Leclerc, especially on your teammate. That's not good. That's not good. That's gonna fuck up his whole race now. I mean, not having an end plate doesn't affect you too much. I think to be honest, it doesn't really affect you at all. It's more for the dirty air behind. So it's actually better to lose your end plate because then it fucks the dirty air behind. But still, it's not ideal. It's fallen off though, so you won't get a meatball flag. Okay, so Max down 2, Hadja down 2. He's now behind Antonelli and Sonoda. Ocon up 1, Gasly up 3. Ooh, I feel like Gasly could cook today, and Lawson up 2. Left wing is critical at China. Oh, yellow flag. What's this for? Is this for Bortoletto or is this for potentially the debris on the track? Yeah, it probably is for the track hazard. It probably is for the wing I'm in. Oh, green flag now. Maybe they picked it up. Yeah, the flow will be fine. I don't think it'll affect him too much. I don't know. I feel like I don't think the end plate does that much. I mean, Liam moved up the field yesterday without a front wing. I feel like there was a joke going around where it's like you're actually fast without your front wing, without your front end plate. in these new record cars. It doesn't really do much. It's more for the wash behind. I really hope something happens in this race. I really hope we get some battling. I really hope we get some strategy. I think, if anything, we're going to have a really interesting battle between Piastri and Norris. Like, they're not going to tell Norris to hold because, I mean, championship and, you know, McLaren aren't telling the drivers to hold anymore. And Piastri's hopefully going to be quick. So I think the big talking point would be Piastri versus Norris here. And how can they fumble the 1-2? How can they fumble the 1-2? Is he radio? Wait, brakes on fire for Alonso? Where? Oh no. Oh no, don't tell me he's going to retire on the edge of points. Oh, he's gone wide there. Is that because of this issue? Oh yeah, there's smoke coming out now. Off, off. Bro, I'm so delayed to you guys now because my broadcast buffered so much. Ah, he's pulled over. Fuck. Oh, is that a puncture or a lockup for that Haas? Whoa. I'm so confused what just happened there. I just saw smoke and I was freaking out. Ah, that sucks, man. That sucks for Alonso. Crashing in Australia. Retiring due to no fault of his own here in China. Rough start. Wow. So Stroll beating him in both the head-to-head, beating him in the head-to-head in the race again. Hey, look at the start. Look how good of a start Russell had. Piastri squeezed him, but he kept it. But look, having to go off track there on all that dust from the earlier races, he just had no grip to commit, and that allowed Lando to go through. That sucks, man. You have a better start than your opponent, but you just can't do anything about it because of the side of the grid you start on. Too many old fucks in Formula 1, bro. Yeah, I like that Russell didn't risk it there. And you can even see he backed out early. He was taking the inside line, but you can still see how much he's correcting on the wheel. How slippery it was. Yeah, let's see from Lewis's POV. I don't think Lewis did anything wrong. Max went really wide. Nice start for Lewis. Oh. Yeah, I don't think that's Lewis's fault. Oh my god, imagine Lewis and Leclerc retired from the race in from one another in the second race of the season. Holy. Alonso was washed. How can you say Alonso was washed after his brakes caught on fire? Be for real, bro. Yeah, look at that snap from Max. He's going to have to deal with this a lot today. Yeah, he wasn't able to get past Leclerc as well. He's stuck behind Leclerc with a fucking broken wing. Ugh. Why would a Bordello in the Haas? Oh my god, look how much he's correcting. Oh, Bordello did spin. Ah, so that's how he went off. Wow. Yeah, you could see how much he was struggling with the car. But look, at that point, Liam was already caught up. Was he just lucky that... Was he just... Did he do something wrong? Or is the China pit lane just allow you to come out of the pit lane quicker? Because I feel like he caught the pack instantly. What about Hulkenberg? I think Hulkenberg was just slow. He's only 3 seconds down. That's pretty normal. How have I gone to being in sync to 30 seconds ahead limit? Yeah, my broadcast buffered so much. Hulk went off on turn 2 on opening lap. Oh, did he? Okay. Yeah, that RB is correct. They're definitely going to be best of the rest today. Albon's dropped down. How much position's Albon dropped down? I might restart my broadcast, but then again, I don't want it to lag again. Well, I'm buffered right now. Okay, while nothing's happening, I'm going to refresh my broadcast because I'm so delayed. Oh my god, I'm literally 30 seconds. I'm actually 21 seconds delayed. What the fuck? I didn't think it was that much. I thought it was like 10 at most. Okay, I'm refreshing. It'll probably end up buffering again. Well, now it's not even loading. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, it's just buffering again. I think I have to watch like with a little bit of a delay, otherwise it just buffers. I don't know what's happening to F1 TV the last few days. I have a fun game for you, Ponden. You need to take the sourest sweet candy in the world and eat one every time Lawson messes up. Your taste buds are going to be cooked. I mean, to be fair, Liam hasn't made too many mistakes. It's more just not comfortable in the car. Unless you count that as a mistake. Scotty Hustle, Alex, Canal, Badderfish, DBO, Tuxi, Spino, Timber, Nitro, Mathy, A3 Goo, Paulina, Gazella, Pippo, Tuffo, Dreams. Yuki, bro. Hey, this could be bad for Yuki. If he damages his fronts, it's gonna affect him. I don't know why he wants to do this. They're best of the rest right now. They're not gonna beat a Mercedes. Why not just chill? Conserve your tires. Yuki and Hadja can just chill. They can create the biggest DRS train they want and just get their tires to the end. Why risk damaging your tires to catch Antonelli? I mean, to be fair, having DRS on Antonelli would be good though. Dreams, Zray, Multi, thank you guys all for follows. Welcome to the stream, all you new followers. Yuki doesn't know how to chill. Yeah, I feel there's a scenario where he does need to chill and just realize. But his engineer also needs to say, Yuki, we're best of the rest. You're not going to catch Merc. Just chill. Graining already starting on Lewis's front left. Oh my god, my broadcast keeps fucking buffering. You'd settle for a McLaren ding dong. Yeah, I think I have to watch for like 15 seconds delay. I don't know what's happened to my F1 TV today. Now Yuki's using reverse psychology on his rubber strategy team. If I was Yuki, if I was RB, why not tell Yuki to make sure Hadrian has DRS to pull them both away from Ocon? Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Stroll, Behrman, and Lawson are sitting pretty on these hards. Still kind of, they're in the pack. I mean, to be fair, Behrman's lost 2 seconds, so he's not got that DRS. That could be bad for Liam and Behrman not having that. Wow. 8 laps and everyone and people are starting to complain about their left front. Will it be a 2 or 3 stop today? I think we're minimum getting a 2 stop. If you 1 stop, you're crazy. If you 1 stop, you're crazy. So far, I got 2 predictions right with 20 cars finishing lap 1 and Alonso qualifying higher than Stroll. Fuck, I forgot. Yeah, I did 19, didn't I? On my F1 predict. Feels so bad for any Red Bull second driver. That car 100% made for Max's style and only his. I don't even think it's made. Albon said it himself. It's not made for Max. It's made to be the fastest car possible. But Max is the only one who can drive that pointy car. So yeah, you could argue it's made for Max, but I think it's just made to be quick. And it's just hard to drive. I mean, you could argue why can't they make a car like McLaren, which is quick and not hard to drive, but... Ego radio, what is that? What is that? What is that ego radio? Holy shit. I am better than everyone. Relax. You're not better than Ocon right now, bro. Chill out. Chill out. I wonder what he means by that. And I wonder why he's uptight. Championship predictions. Before the season started, I have Max P1, Charles P2, Lando P3. Maybe I'll change that now that the season started, but we have to wait and see. We've only had 2 races. One was wet, complete chaos. So the thing is, Max has had the fastest with the setup. So wouldn't it still be Max's setup as the fastest? I don't know, man. I bet he meant that I'm better than everyone in terms of time. Yeah, that's what he meant. But it's just funny the way it came across. Now, this is the problem that Formula One's in at the moment, right? Is we're in an amazing spot where the grid is only separated by 1 second in qualifying. We're in an amazing spot where you have 6, 7 drivers fighting for race wins and podiums every single week. 4 different teams, 3.5 different teams fighting for the Constructors' Championship or points in the Constructors' Championship. The midfield is absolutely stacked. 1 week it's VCAR, 1 week it's Haas, 1 week it's Alpine, 1 week it's Williams. The best of the rest. And then you've got the backfield is even interesting because like you've got the rookie stories. But the problem Formula has at the moment is the dirty has come back a little bit. And we don't see much racing on track. Hopefully the 2-stop mixes this up and people do some different strategies. But looking at everyone starting on the mediums, I'm worried. But then again, we had a lot of good races last year where, look at Spa. Russell opted for an alt strategy, came back at the end of the race and won. Leclerc opted for a 1-stop. Held on and won Monza. There's been a lot of good. If it stays like this, I'm on plan A. Okay, we're whipping the plans out, Ferrari. Yeah, we had a lot of good strategy races last year, so I'm hoping that's one of those races that we get today where it's a bit mellow, but a lot happens in the strategy. Fuck, my broadcast keeps buffering. I just know this is going to be so hard to edit later. Lap 11. So I was just doing that for my recording so I can sync it up. Who's an update? Man's moved up 2 positions. But he's stuck behind doing now and he's 1 second off, which is not great. He's not moving up the field like he was in the sprint. Gasly pitting, interesting. Quite early. But maybe gonna start the pit train. Interesting from Alpine here. A bit of a slow stop. Interesting from Alpine here. Wanting to pit him early. You know, he's going to lose that DRS train, but he will be able to go for an undercut. Let's see. Where was Gasly? Was he P12? Let's see how many positions Gasly can jump up from this. Oh, his wing's really starting to drag now. Okay, it's worse than just losing an end plate. Wow, Max has lost 5 seconds to Leclerc in front. The Red Bull is actually not great. They're getting the wing ready for Ferrari. Broadcast, man. Stop buffering. Oh, it's literally like 180p right now. It's full frozen. What the fuck is happening, man? Switch to ESPN, yeah. That sounds good. Let me just move to America real quick. All right, what I missed? What was that radio? What was that radio? Was that someone saying plan C? Wait, how's Liam P13? Who pit? Yuki? Who pit? Yuki Ocon doing? Okay. Yeah, this was the benefit of Lawson and Bamman and Stroll going the hards, is they can just go long on these hards. Maybe a late safety car will really put them in a great position in this race. Who's going to be the first to pit in this kind of like front pack though? People that I guess are starting to see like maybe the undercut is worth it with these lap times. Oh, Antonelli and Hadja pitting. Okay. I mean, Hadja's not in that front pack, but I guess Sonoda pit already, but Hadja as well. Sorry, Antonelli as well. Okay, let's see. Can Sonoda undercut Antonelli? Doubt it, but let's have a look. Oh my god, he might actually do it. Oh my god, he's undercut him. Wow, okay. Everyone needs to react here. Everyone needs to react here. Yuki undercutting Antonelli. Wow. All right. Everything I said about Yuki wanting to push the tires and overdoing it, I take that back. He's pushed the tires, he's pitted the perfect time, and he's undercut Antonelli. Awesome stuff. Can he hold off Antonelli now, though? I'm surprised no one else in the front has pitted. Well, Albon's probably mudded then. Albon is probably mudded. He's going to drop quite far here, I think, when they're on pits. Russell could go for an undercut here, but you got to think long term as well. Ferrari don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. Ferrari don't know what the fuck they're doing right now. Fuck, man, it sucks. I'm delayed, and I want to read chat, but chat's just obviously gonna spoil stuff. So, it's annoying, man. All right, Hamilton pitting, Verstappen pitting. Let's see if they can do anything. I mean, I think Max is not even just pitting for an undercut. He's just pitting to fucking get new tires. Yuki's gonna be a threat to Verstappen? No way. No way. Liam's gonna come out in front of Max as well. Yo, Liam P9, P9. Don't come out. He's going to come up behind Hulkenberg. Fuck's sakes. Hulkenberg hasn't pit yet, though. No, okay. Yeah, Max is still coming in front of Yuki, but they had to do that to cover off Yuki. All right, this race is getting interesting now. Why hasn't Russell pit? Why hasn't Russell pit to get ahead of... to do an undercut on Norris here? I don't get it. And why haven't McLaren split strategies? I understand they want to stick to probably their strategy, but like... just split the strats. Russell wants to one stop? Bro. If he pulls us off, mad. But he's just told everyone on the radio his strategy now. Alright, Max past Hulkenberg. Oh my god, my broadcast just keeps freezing. Liam should try his best to hold up Hamilton here so Max can catch up. Alright, McLaren are reacting. Who is this? Oscar. Oh no, they're starting to put Oscar. I mean, he'll get the undercut. Oh, poor stop for Piastri. Wasn't too great. 3.8. And Russell's reacted. Okay, could Russell undercut Norris here? Will one lap make a difference? I don't know why Russell didn't pit. Oh, wait, Russell faked it out. I see. Russell was faking it. Russell was faking it. Wait, who's this? Oh my god, I was confused what's happening there. Stroll P5 right behind the race leader. Yeah, I don't know why Russell didn't pit a lap earlier to go for the undercut on Piastri. I think he could have gotten the lead from that. I think Albon's in the bin here. Albon is going to drop so far. But hey, he yelled at his engineer. What do you say? I'm way better than all these guys. So let's see. Let's see. Maybe he's going for the actually going for the one stop. What's up with Ocon? Oh, on the grass. Past Antonelli. Ocon on Antonelli? Oh my god. T-Mac's probably going crazy right now. He's got a boner. Wow. Great move from Ocon. What the fuck? Wow. Well done. Well done, Ocon. Okay, so Albon's going to be leading the race here by staying out. He is praying for a safety car. Okay, can Russell undercut Norris? Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's the Williams. Where's Russell? Where's Russell? Come on, Russell. Come on, Russell. Round the outside. Come on. He's going to have better tires, but we've got this stupid Aston in the way. My broadcast keeps lagging. I can't see what's happening. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, my God. I thought he just hit the Aston. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, he's kept it. He's kept it. Bro, my broadcast is so delayed and it keeps buffering. It's so bad. Here we go. Russell down the inside of the Aston. Okay. Stroll didn't bother defending. And Landon's going to get passed through as well. Get past as well. Oh, my God. Stroll's actually defending Norris here. Nope. Norris has done it now. Wow. Nice work, Mercedes. Nice undercut. Nice fake out on the radio. Nice move there to get past. But how long can he hold this for? I mean, that McLaren is quick. I think Oscar's going to comfortably win this race unless something goes wrong. What would have happened if Russell had a pit one lap earlier? What would happen? Maybe you could have even jumped Piastri, especially with Piastri's slow start. Who's this? Lewis on... That's Liam. Nice move, nice move. Ooh, ooh. Hamilton and Leclerc past Behrman. Max on the back of Lawson now. Liam will let him through, obviously. They didn't repair Leclerc's front wing. They don't mind that it's dragging. I mean, he's keeping right on the back of Leclerc, so there you go. Liam let Max through in the first corner. Alright, the problem with Liam now is... Okay, no, he's 8 seconds ahead of the hard runners, but he's on used hards. Maybe he can go for a one less stop than everyone else. Safety car would be lovely. Safety car would be lovely right now. Oof. It was so close to taking out Russell's wing there. One stop is possible. I mean, it's possible, but is it going to be the better option? Albon genuinely cruising out front right now. But I think once he pits, he's mudded. Like, he's going to drop all the way down to 14th. By the way, Antonelli P15 and Hadja P16. What's gone wrong for them? What has gone wrong for them? My broadcast fully frozen again. Oh my God, bro. This is painful. I literally can't watch. What is happening? Wait, what's this? Oh, and Lando passed Russell. I can't see what's happening. I can't see what's happening. It's full frozen. What have I missed? What have I missed? Fuck. What have I missed? Norris got Russell. Is that it? Did I miss anything else? So you guys talking about Stroll. Did Stroll do an overtake? Nigel, I'm sorry. My shit's broken right now. Wait, swap Hamilton and Leclerc? But Leclerc's a broken wing. Are we serious right now? I told you, man. No end plate is quicker. Okay, what did I miss? Just Norris past Russell, and that's it. And Russell's already dropped out of DRS. Okay, Liam pitting. Feel like that's quite an early stop for the hards, lap 19, but we'll let them cook. We'll let them cook. What was Liam doing? I mean, 20 laps on the hard sounds about right. Now, well, what depends what tire he goes on. I'm assuming he'll go hard, med, med. Yeah, he's gone medium. He'll go hard, med, med. That's normal, right? Reset router? No, it's not my router. It's just the broadcast being poo. And because of the way I'm watching F on TV, I don't know why it's just weird today. But it's painful right now. It's painful to watch. Alright, Albon's about to pit, but Norris might get him here. I'm watching in 720p now. It seems smoother. Easy pass for Norris. Okay, so he's got 3.6 seconds to Piastri. Can he close that to be able to catch up to Piastri here? Wait, I'm confused why you guys were confused about Lawson pitting. I feel like that's normal. Albon's coming to the pits now as well. Well, actually, Albon's is pitting on the medium. Sorry. My bad, my bad. Sainz is way down. Wait, so Bamman's still chilling on those hards. So is Stroll. Wow. How has Ocon gotten past Antonelli and Hadjar? He is cooking right now. I mean, Leclerc is really close. What do you mean? I'm confused why they're swapping. They must see that Leclerc is quicker. The Lewis fans aren't going to like this, especially considering Leclerc has a broken front wing. I'm telling you, man, no end plate is the way to go. Yeah, Batman started on hards. Hamilton said yes, but get him closer. Yeah, but I feel like Leclerc is already close enough. The whole point of doing a swap is to not lose dirty air, and I mean, is to lose dirty air, and what did you say? All right, Russell passed Albon. Albon still hasn't pit. Verstappen past Stroll. Has Stroll pitted? No, Stroll hasn't pitted yet, but he's on those hards. There we go. Albon's in. Yeah, I think this is okay from Liam. I think this is okay. He's gone a little bit longer on the hards, then he'll have fresher mediums. Oh, I'll tell you when we're going to swap. Yikes. Yikes. Lewis having to deal with team orders in his second race at Ferrari, whilst his teammate has a broken front wing. This is spicy. This is spicy. I'm curious why they are doing the swap when Lewis started ahead and Leclerc has the damage, but yeah. Weird, man. Weird. Yeah, team orders so early in the season. I mean, they must just see that Leclerc is more optimal in race pace right now, but that no end play is just makes it a weird decision. K Birdfly, Cholo Man Petit, no money spent. Thank you guys for the followers on the stream. My broadcast is completely dead. I'm going to reset everything and give this another go. Let's give this another try. This This is terrible, man. I just know editing the live reactions for this is going to be so fucked because everything's going to be out of sync. Okay, we're back. George Russell. Okay, broadcast is back. I don't think I missed anything. It cut out right after Leclerc and Hamilton swapped. I mean, is Leclerc closing in on Russell? Maybe Leclerc actually is quicker. Excuse me. They must have just been looking at the data and just saw how slow Lewis was. It's not team orders. Hamilton said he's struggling and let Leclerc through. Well, it's not. It is team orders. It's to help the team. Swapping doesn't help Lewis in any way. Yeah, and then Leclerc was not happy with how long it took to get let through. That's my point, is right. You either let the driver through straight away or you don't. I don't like the whole close up, but they're already losing dirty air at that point. They're already losing from dirty air. They're already getting dirty air. If he's out of DRS range, absolutely, it's ridiculous to let a driver through. But he was in DRS range for 3 laps before you let him through. That was just a waste of 3 laps. In that time, you could have used those tires to close in on Russell. Because, like, look, he's 1.2 seconds away from DRS. Maybe you could have got that DRS if he was let through 3 laps earlier. That's tough. It's now a good time to grab my laundry. What do we think? Could do. Probably get some more pit stops shortly. Actually, no, probably not for a little while. Behrman is doing so well on these hards right now. Same as Stroll. If Stroll and Behrman end up cooking on this one-stop hard, I'll be so upset that Liam pit. Just average Ferrari strats? I don't know. I don't think what they did was fine. I think what they did was fine. Leclerc is clearly quicker. He's pulled 2 seconds on Hamilton already, and Leclerc's closed in on Russell. I think that was a fine swap. I just don't know why Lewis didn't let him through straight away. Yeah, Liam's not closing it on signs on fresh mediums. This is not great. But Max is also struggling as well. Nice move there from Albon to get past Gasly. I thought the Alpine would be quicker today in race pace. I mean, it's such a competitive field, though, to be fair. Yeah, so what's going to be interesting now is what drive is it going to take this hard to the end of the race and do a one-stop, and what drive is going to pit for fresh meds. The only driver we 100% know is pitting again is Liam, just because he's not going to be able to take these mediums to the end. He has to pit again. Yeah, I feel like Liam opted for these fresh mediums, and they're not anywhere near as good as he thought. Piastri's first win. It would not be his first win. It would be his 3rd win. He won Hungary and he won Baku, right? He just got 2, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this engineer driver combo is working. I mean, people were Lewis and Ferrari were criticizing the media and the public for being critical of Lewis's radios last week, but I mean, there's clearly a fundamental difference in approaches. But it's like last week, Lewis is like, I don't want this information, let me drive. And now this week, he's like, I want information. So it's like, I don't know. They're not on the same page. They're not on the same page. Oh, lock up for Ocon. Sorry for who was that? Lock up for Bamman. Yeah, Stroll gets through. That's not great for Bamman, but now Stroll is the leading hard runner. Sorry, leading one stopper. Leading a hard starter. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't know well, bro. I can't. My broadcast is so poo right now. I don't know what the fuck's happening. Yeah, look at that. Leclerc's closed it on DRS on Russell. Meanwhile, Hamilton's lost 2 seconds. It was the right decision to swap. Lewis should have done that earlier. If you're asked, you should do it earlier. Either do it or don't do it at all. Don't half-ass it, man. Don't half-ass it. How is Leclerc so fast to remove end plate? Honestly, man, every time someone does an end plate, I swear they're quicker. Even yesterday, Liam was quick with no end plate. Just bang it off before the race with a hammer. Drive into the wall on the pit straight. On the formation lap. They just lose 1 second on doing. Yay. Wow, Sauber back to where they normally are. Bottom 2. And plates are just added for aura aesthetics. So honestly, I mean, they're not added for aesthetic. I don't think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think the end plates are for your own aero. It's to prevent dirty air behind. So I feel like you don't actually lose anything from losing the end plate. Every single time I've seen a driver lose the end plate, they've been the same pace, if not quicker. So far, this race is Sue's fest. Yeah, it's not the best. I mean, we're gonna get some more pit stops, which will spice it up, but yeah, it might be a bit of a stock standard race, to be honest. Russell, please just get a podium, mate. Yeah, he should do. He should do. And that Leclerc is closing in, that Ferrari is closing in, though. Safety car would be nice. Bunch everyone back up. Mix up the field a little bit with strategies would be good. Yeah, is Bamman going to pit on maybe like lap 30 here, go 26 laps on the mediums? That would be really hard to do. That would be really hard to do. It really depends how much longer he can drag these hards. Yeah, right. Hamilton's struggling. Verstappen's still not able to close the gap. The Red Bull's seriously not good. Yeah. It's interesting because he obviously got P2 in the sprint qualifying, but everything's just changed since then. My broadcast is frozen again. Oh my god. This is painful, man. This is painful. I have no broadcast right now. Fucking hell. Load. Oh my god, finally. Alright, Sauber pitting. So the strategy should be contact in lap 1 to get end plates off and go from there. Exactly. I understand why the Red Bull car is so slow. It's just got those fundamental problems. Like, having a pointy car is good, but if you have a pointy car not in the right window, it is so difficult to drive. And clearly, they haven't got it in the right window. Sometimes they get the setup right, sometimes they don't. And this is clearly one where they didn't. Oh, Behrman pitted. I missed that. He's come out behind Liam, obviously, because Liam pit so much earlier, but Behrman should be flying now in those mediums. Do we think Behrman's going to be able to one-stop, or do we think he'll fully push these tires and stop with everyone else? With how quickly those mediums die, I can't see how he gets these to the end. I mean, it is lighter fuel, lighter conditions now, like cooler conditions, but we'll see. Yeah, apologies guys for not the best watch along from me today. My broadcast is so fucked. But also, there's just like not much to talk about. Not much is happening. Hope it picks up though. And even out front, like Piastri's pulled 3.4 seconds, you know, getting overtaken by Russell and for that undercut. Kind of meant we haven't got a battle up front as well. Yeah, that's fair from that. No, what's the point in pushing and wrecking your tires just to get in the dirty air of Piastri? You may as well just keep a good, nice little gap to Russell and chill. And then race him at the end of the race, or race him when the safety car comes out. Yeah, let's have a fantasy team update right now. So I got Piastri, 2x, so that's good. I've got Stroll, P7, that's good. Sonoda, P8, that's good. Hadja, P11, that's okay. Albon, P12, and Hulkenberg, who, I mean, it's just chilling. As long as he doesn't retire, then he's fine. And then I've got Williams. I mean, Sainz is letting them down right now, and Mercedes, Antonelli's letting them down right now, so. I wonder when we'll get these second pit stops. I really hope we get the second pit stops. True, the top teams after qualifying had Alonso in it, so now that he's retired, that's an L. We've asked for the car ahead to help you. What help does Lando need? Are they telling Piastri to push so Norris can push and pull away from Russell? But Russell's 3 seconds away. What does that mean? What does we're going to help you mean? What help do you need? You're 3 seconds ahead from third place. And Russell needs to worry about Leclerc anyway. That makes no sense. Why is the fastest lap point gone? I think they thought it was too gimmicky. Which it was to a degree. Wait, Bortoletto fastest lap? What the fuck? All right, guys, we're over halfway through this race now. Thank you all for tuning on into the watch along so far. Again, apologies for the issues I've had. But yeah, if you have been enjoying it, be sure to hit the follow button down below. We do watch alongs like this for every single session, for every single Grand Prix. So join me in 2 weeks' time for Japan. Stick around after the race today. We're going to be watching the post-race show and talk about everything that happened in this race, even though it might not be much. And then tomorrow, 10 a.m. UK time, we'll be doing our Grand Prix review and our driver ratings. So be sure to tune on in for that. They're doing it to cover for Charles? Yeah, I guess. I guess McLaren's point of view is we have the pace to push. We have the tires to push. Let's push. Pull the gap on Russell. Pull the gap on Leclerc. So if something happens, we have that gap. Which makes sense. McLaren team order? Wait, what was the team order? Mate, appreciate the commentary. Great watch along as always. If not, a pretty uneventful race. Yeah. Oh, Leclerc made a little mistake there. Oh, another little mistake. Completely lost a rear into the second last corner. Yeah, if you are just an audio listener wondering, like, why isn't he commentating? Well, literally nothing's happening. Cars are driving around nose to bum. Not even nose to bum. There's, like, literally no DRS trains. No one's in DRS other than Hadja on Antonelli. That's it. And Behrman on Lawson. That is it. Once Behrman gets past Liam, it's literally only Hadja in DRS range. Wow, if Yuki and Ocon finish ahead of Antonelli, that is a big L race for Mercedes. Yeah, Leclerc's fallen off now. Dropped out of 1 second of Russell. And actually, to be fair, Hamilton's still 3 seconds down on Leclerc. The fact that Hamilton's struggling this much and Leclerc has front wing damage and Max is not able to beat them just shows how bad that Red Bull is right now. And Behrman and Liam battling. I feel like they should probably work together here. I don't think Liam should defend too hard. No point losing time on a driver that far down that you're not going to race at one point. Oh, and Liam's coming again. Okay, Liam obviously not comfortable on these mediums. I'm assuming he's going to pit to hards and just go to the end on hards. Or he's going to go on another set of mediums. Clearly, this setup hasn't worked and he's just not comfortable in that car. What tires? Okay, back onto the hards. Yeah, I feel like he was doing okay on the hards. Yesterday, he was cooking on the mediums. He's going back onto the hards. Is he going to come out behind Hulk? He's going to come out behind Hulk. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. I don't know why he didn't stay out longer on the hards. I don't know why he didn't stay out longer on the hards and match what Bamman and Stroll were doing. But anyways, speaking of Stroll, the bro has still not pit and he is chilling ahead of Yuki. He is probably mudded later on this race. Otherwise, I don't know. Stroll could get to a point. Actually, this could be okay from Stroll. Whilst everyone behind pits for a second stop, he might have to pit for only his first stop. If a safety car comes out now, Stroll is sitting very pretty. Why is he hitting over Chow, bro? The best thing Liam can do right now is get past Holt, pull like 8-9 seconds out of Bamman in front, and just hope everyone pits. But even then, it's such a reach. After all we've seen from the RB, you can quite be happy that he can drive a better car. You know, 100%, 100%. I genuinely wonder if you put Max in that V car, would he? I mean, considering Yuki's 15 seconds off of Max, probably not. But I am like, if you put Max on that racing ball, like, okay, let's say this racing ball, how it is right now, right? Imagine they put the amount of time and development into that racing ball, that Red Bull Racing put into the racing ball. Imagine you took the racing ball how it is now, and you put the amount of time and money that they put into the Red Bull car. How are you in the dirty air 2.6 seconds behind? Are we serious right now, bruh? Are we serious right now? Swap Max and Yuki will be finishing ahead of the Red Bulls. Yeah, honestly, if they were allowed to, which they can, swap Max and Yuki. Compare Yuki and the Red Bull to Liam, and just see how well Max can do in the racing ball. But then again, oh, Bamman on doing now. Nice little switch back. Ooh, nice little move there. Nice little move there. Oh, Liam got past Hulkenberg. I missed that. Hear me out. Bamman to Red Bull. I mean, I feel like no one can hop in that Red Bull other than Fernando Alonso and drive it. I think Lando would do okay. I think Charles would do okay. I think any other driver is struggling in that Red Bull. There you go. There's a decent move there from Liam past Hog. I mean, it's not hard. Not hard, but people are forgetting. Some people can't even drive a standard pointy car. Some people like understeery cars. Some people struggle in a normal pointy car. The Red Bull is probably the most pointy, hardest to drive car, like in a very long time at least. I don't think you can just take anyone and just put them in that car and expect them to drive it. George might go to the end on this hard. Okay. Well, Mercedes are sitting pretty, so if they pit, they are going to throw away P3, P4, P5, P6. So they need to hold on to these tires now. They really need to conserve these tires. See, I don't agree with you though, Waffling Dodge. The Red Bull needs experienced drivers like Ricciardo. They had Sergio Perez, one of the most experienced drivers on the grid, a driver who was the third best driver in the 2020 season, right? The third best driver in the 2020 season hopped in that Red Bull and was okay at best in 2021 and 2022. Then it all fell to bits in 2023 and 2024. If you take the third best driver on the grid with that amount of experience, it clearly doesn't work. So they were like, fuck it. Let's put a rookie in who's shown in his junior career that he can adapt to a car. They put a rookie in who has shown in their junior career that he can adapt to a car. He adapted to DTM, his first ever season of GT racing. He adapted to Super Formula, second in the championship. Won on debut in every single junior category that he did. Proving he's great at adapting, and he can't adapt to it. So, at this point, you can't put an experienced driver in the car. You can't put a guy who's good at adapting to the car. Who do you put in? Yuki won't make a difference. Hadja won't make a difference. At this point, you have to find who likes pointy, hard to drive cars and who can put up with it. And other than Alonso and maybe Lando, but the thing is with Lando, I can see Lando being quick, but he can't drive this. The McLaren is very pointy and hard to drive as well, but he makes so many mistakes. So how is he going to minimize those mistakes in a Red Bull? I honestly think Alonso is the only driver they could put in that car that will be okay. And Red Bull's in a spot now where they have to think, okay, do we keep building this really pointy, hard to drive car, which is quick, but only Max can drive? Oh my God. Small risk of rain in 3 laps? Okay. Let him cook. Yeah, it's only class 1. Doubt it would be bad, but who knows? Yeah, they have to decide. Do we keep building this car around Max and Max is the only one that can drive it and we keep fighting for the Drivers' Championship? Or do we prevent our Max pace a little bit, but make a car that's easy to drive for both Max and the second driver? But then you might not be able to fight for the drivers anymore. Either way, this is the last year of regs. Maybe it will change in 2026 because, yeah, maybe they can make a quick car without having to make it super duper pointy where it's impossible to drive. And as well, obviously, Newey's left the team now. Maybe they'll take a new approach with their cars moving forward. Maybe it's just the way Newey made cars. We'll see. Everyone do your rain dance. Yeah, we need like some proper rain right now. Honestly, Sonoda. Wait, didn't Sonoda just pit? No. Hadja pit. And now Yuki's pitting. Okay. If everyone one stops, V-Cub's mudded. Is this going to be another all-time... Is this going to be another all-time stinker from V-Cub? No way. No way they go from best to the rest, both in the points, to throwing this. Please no, man. Please no. You're going to love that. Behrman hitting another driver with a chow. Why is Max in 6th, bro? Is he actually in a chop car? Yeah. Ferrari and Red Bull have gone backwards since the sprint for some reason. I'm worried about V-Cub now. I genuinely am so worried. Because Behrman's ahead of them on only 9-lap older tires. I think Behrman's finishing ahead of V-Cub here. Sonoda and Hadja need to catch 6, 8, 9 seconds on Behrman, who's on fresher mediums. I mean, yeah, there's 20 laps to go, but that is hard, man. That is hard. Yeah, true. The mediums will fall off. Absolutely, but we'll see. We'll see what their pace is like, but I'm worried. I'm worried for V-Cub now. I don't like this strat. They need to hope more drivers pit. Excuse me. Ocon's staying out for the rest of your race, you reckon? Yeah, he could do. He could do. I mean, 44 laps on hard. That's going to be really tough. GP. Give a few words to Max. All right, Stroll's in. To be fair, Stroll went 34 laps on hard, so maybe... Sorry, 37 laps on hard, so maybe Ocon can stretch 44 on low fuel. There'll be a generational race for Ocon. Holy. All right, Stroll's going to cook now. Fresh mediums. He's going to be flying. Everyone else is on hards. He's going to be on mediums. And he's come ahead of Tsunoda and Hadja. Holy. Stroll started behind both V-carbs, stretched his hards 37 laps, and is now pit and come out in front of the V-carbs on fresher, softer compounder tires. Stroll is cooking. Where did he start? P12, right? Wow. Yep, Hamilton's coming in. Okay, Verstappen now needs to... I don't know what Verstappen needs to do here, to be honest. Stroll, where's this come from for Stroll? Do you think Lawrence is like... I generally think Lawrence has gone to Aston Martin and gone, guys, all right? Everyone's clowning my son. Guys, listen. Everyone's clowning my son. I want you guys to build the car around Stroll, right? Just for one season. Just so when I keep him for 2026, I don't get flamed. Then, in 2026, fuck him. Focus the car on Alonso. Because I don't see how Stroll's turned this around during the offseason. And I don't know how he's genuinely doing better than Alonso. I mean, Alonso hasn't really had a chance to properly prove himself, crashing in the wet and the brake failure today, but still. He watched Rocket Power Mohawk's video on repeat. Yeah, Stroll just locked in, man. He just locked in. When Stroll's happy, he does good. When Stroll's depressed, he is slow. Yeah, maybe it is literally just 2023. He had that accident, had that problem, had the surgery, wasn't able to get into the right groove. 2024, he started off kind of slow. Maybe it's just like refreshed, coming in, feeling good, and you can just keep that momentum going. I forgot Max was racing. He hasn't been on camera once, yeah. All right, can Hamilton close 20 seconds? How much will he close this 20-second gap on Max? Okay, Lando's tire is a little bit worse than Piastri and Russell. I really hope some of the front runners pit. One, because I don't want V-Carb to have thrown another race. And two, let's get some action. I really need to pee, but Behrman's about to go for an overtake on Gasly. Wow, Haas are cooking. What the fuck is this? Behrman passed Gasly. Well done. Is he going to hit him with another chow? No? Oh. Well done, Gasly. Well done, Gasly. Holding on. Behrman come back, though. Oh. Nice defending from Gasly. Nice defending. Look how much the Alpine twerks, man. Look how much the Alpine twerks. I can't believe Haas have gone from the position they were in today to where they are now. Piastri might want to go to the end here. I mean, he's sitting comfortably. McLaren should not pit here and risk their race. They should just react to everyone else. You fucker, do a poll how much you want to bet McLaren is going to fuck this up. No, they're fine. If they pit and don't react to everyone around them, when you've got the fastest car, this might be a hot take. When you've got the fastest car in this position, you need to react. Yes, it's good to be the car jumping, but when you have a 6-second gap to Russell, 10-second gap to Leclerc, 14-second gap to Verstappen, there's no point in pitting. Just cruise out in front, save your tires. The only risk you have is your tire popping, which is not going to happen because Pirelli hard tire is fucking invincible. Safety car would spice things up. I need to piss so bad. All right, here we go. Behrman. Going to go for a switchback on Gasly. He's going to get it. Is he going to get it? They're going to go side by side into the quick left-hander. Yeah, Behrman's backed out. Oh, he's going for another little bit of a switchback. Nope. Is he going to go for it here into turn one? Behrman's having a great race. Round the outside. Boom. Nice. And Stroll gets past doing. Wow. Behrman is having a great race. Haas double points is crazy. How have he come thrown, man? How have he come thrown? Why did Lewis pit? I mean, he had a free gap, basically. Well, actually, no, he needs to close 20 seconds on Verstappen. He's not even doing that. It feels like these Pirellis are falling off, but not enough for it to be worth pitting. Because Lewis has pit 1 second on Max. Fresh tire. Oh, he's got the fastest lap. Yeah. He's got the fastest lap, but he's only 6 cents quicker than Max. I don't think it's worth pitting. It actually was not worth pitting. Fuck's sakes. Liam should have done the 1 stop, man, as well. I'm busting a pee, guys. I need to go pee. I'll be back in a second. I fucking hope I don't miss anything. Otherwise, I'll break my wall down. Oh, I'm just gonna wait till we come back from replay just to make sure nothing's happening. Why is Alonso out? Yeah, he had a brake failure. All right, literally everyone's spread out. If something happens, I'll cry. Be right back. Liam crashed, guys. Liam crashed. Shut up. Yeah, what the commentators just said is so true. Stroll's amazing drive has actually compromised him because everyone saw how good the hard tire was. Yeah, Lewis pitting. Lewis pitting is not the play. But then again, Max is closing in on Leclerc. So, to be honest, I think Hamilton was gone either way. Not enough pace to stay out. Not quick enough on the hards to catch up. Max is cooking. These are important points for Max in the championship. He needs to get past Leclerc. Bro, V-Carb, what has happened? They're going to finish behind Jack Doohan. And Haas. Honestly, V-Carb, go by Haas' strategist. This is an amazing race for Haas. Holy. Well, thankfully, my fantasy team's still going to gain budget, but it's going to lose points because of this. I'll get some good points for the Williams, though. And the fact that Antonelli's going to finish behind Ocon is wild. Antonelli's been pretty slow today. 11, 28, 30, 34. 34 seconds behind Russell. Oof. On the same strategy as well. Antonelli's floor damage. When, how, and why? Where's the class 1 rain? It must have missed the track. Or it was so small we didn't even see it. Yeah, Lawson's been very slow. I mean, they put him on the shit strategy. He's been on the poor strategy, but of double stopping. But like all these guys with 2-stop are having the worst races. And Stroll passed Sainz to P12. Nice work. Haas, new cheap constructor for fantasy. But this might just be the only race that they're good. You know what I mean? I feel like fantasy's in a great spot at the moment where you go into qualifying the race where you have to just try like predict what's going to happen. Like genuinely, you have to predict. Like I don't think anyone thought Haas were going to be this good today. Yeah, people are going to clown Liam so hard. Yet he's on the same strategy as the V carbs, and he's going to finish 4 seconds behind them. Although he started like 10 positions behind them. I mean, it just goes to show how poo the strategy is that V carb and Liam are on. I mean, he's not had a great race. He's not had great race pace, don't be wrong. But unlike Behrman, who's been given the chance to cook with a good strategy, Liam's not. So Paul's doing. Max is very slowly catching Leclerc. 12 laps to catch 3.5 seconds. Don't know if that's going to happen. Yeah, very good point. We had no information on the hard tire. So clearly, Haas is just great on this hard tire. V-Carb are going to be fuming at this. Behrman or Piastri driver of the day? I think it's going to be... Even Ocon. Even Ocon's a shout. Where did he start? Behrman, Ocon driver of the day. I mean, Behrman probably just because he's done overtakes, but Ocon's having a better race overall, I think. But it's definitely Behrman or Ocon or Piastri for driver of the day. I'd say Behrman or Ocon have done better than Piastri. I mean, Piastri hasn't really had the opportunity to do much other than just dominate. How we go from a chaotic race to mare race? Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I said this last week. I'm glad we started off the season with a absolute banger because all the new Drive to Survive fans. What? What are these drivers' problems this year? Honestly, just bin off engineers at this point. He's telling you where you're losing time, and you're telling them nope. Yeah, you start off the season with a chaotic race. All the new fans are like, whoa, this is sick. Everyone who's tuning into F1 again to see like, oh, Lewis at Ferrari, see a banger race, and they feel more inclined to tune for the rest of the season. But it sets the expectations so high for some people. It sets the expectations way too high. If only I kept my 2x on no safety car, I would have had such a good predictor this week. Oh, true. I did yes on safety car, didn't I? Piastri's cooking for my fantasy though. 2x, nice 2x pick. Smart, Popsala, Brady, Santa Monica, MXB, Astro, Offliner, Headless Ghoul. Thank you guys for the follows. Remember the stream. He called this Yuki's home race. Ain't no way. Who said that? Class half rain on the last lap. Okay. Max closed 4 more tenths on Leclerc. Hamilton is closing on Max, but it won't be enough. It won't be enough, I don't think. Here we go. Sonoda gonna get past. Sorry, Hadja gonna get past. Oh, guess he's made a mistake. That's fucked up Hadja. He said he could be forced wide there. Oh, this is even worse for Hadja, man. They're so far down. What is the strat from V Carb? Oh, that's doing. My bad. Oh wait, he's got damage from that. Oh my god, How has this happened to VCarb, man? They were cooking. And now they're getting tangled up with Doohan. He's going to have to box. That's going to fuck him. And he'll probably get a meat. If he stays out, he get a meatball flag because that's way too big of damage to be broken on the track. Won't be a safety car unless. I mean, a safety car would be great right now, but there won't be one unless something terrible happens to Doohan. Wait, no, that's Hadja. Wait, that's Sonoda. That wasn't even the driver who was battling Doohan. How's Sonoda got this? So Hadja keeps it down. Sorry, Doohan keeps it down the inside on Hadja and locks up. But how did Sonoda get that damage? Yeah, my fantasy's gonna be fucked now. At least I'll get the budget, but now Doohan can get past Yuki. Oh my god, he has to pit, otherwise he's gonna get a meatball flag, man. Yep, Hadja goes through. Oh, this fucking sucks for VCarb. They should have been P7, P9. Don't retire. Don't retire. Just change your wing. Yeah, how's that happened? Maybe on the curbing? Could be a curb. Oh my god, they're taking so long to get this. I just felt a bit. Wow, another strategy failure for VCarb. They did this so much last year, and they're going to do it again this year. Oh yeah, it just happened down the straight. It literally just happened from the dirty air of the car in front on the straight. That is wild. That's very unlucky. I mean, he wasn't going to get points anyway, but this is just mud for fantasy now. So, Alec, how's it going, dude? Yeah, Sauber back to their usual ways of being dead last. Oh no, Norris brake issues? Hopefully that doesn't become a bigger problem, but I mean, that would be very spicy if it did. Wow, after all that good work Stroll did, he's not even going to get points for this. Max, since we last spoke about him, closed 7/10 on Leclerc, and Hamilton's closed 2 seconds. Why not just retire Yuki? Oh. There's no point in retiring, right? Saving 7 laps of engine ain't worth it. You want to be in the race in case the safety car or something happens. Max lost pace and voice today. Bro's not talking at all. I mean, Max probably talking. We just not got his radios. Battle for 4th. Battle in 7 laps, it's predicted. Oh, on the last lap, we might see Max versus Leclerc. Whew. 7 laps is better than 7 laps of ended. Yeah, exactly. And you're staying in case of safety car happens. Wow, this race has been a stinker. This race has been a stinker. In comparison to normal F1 stinkers. Oh, Hadja still trying to get past Doohan. He can't. Doohan's doing a good job of defending here. In comparison to normal F1 stinkers, it hasn't been fully stinker just because we're so early in the season. There's still so much to talk about. But yeah, in terms of on-track action, barely anything's happened. What happened to that rain? It was very, very light. We probably even didn't see it or just missed the track. Oof. Could this become a bigger problem for Norris here with 7 laps to go? What do you think Carlos's race so far? I mean, he's just been kind of mid. He's just kind of been there, right? One stopping, Albon's one stopping. I mean, he's done good to... Has he done good to move up the grid a bit? I don't know. He just kind of stayed put. Yeah, I was going to say... Oh my god, another radio. Fuck me. Interesting. So even if he has to go full on the brake, he'll still have the braking power. Just the pedal's going to go fully long. That's weird. Wait, do we got a pen? Ten-second pen for doing for that's interesting. I mean, he did obviously force Hadger off, but it was only from a lockup. I feel that's a bit harsh. I feel like 5 seconds would have been enough, but... Alright, Max. 1.4 seconds off Leclerc. This man is pushing this fucking tractor so far right now. Telling us to be careful of being in the car right now. Oh, excuse me. I feel like Behrman deserves more points than what he's got right now, and I feel like Stroll deserves more at some points for what he's doing right now. And VCAP definitely deserve points. They've completely mudded their drivers. Second, Rake the Frog, Ed for sure. RK was taken. Smysma, I think he has the fellas. Bro, these guys are just so sassy with the engineers. Wait, has Leclerc got a new engineer? Verstappen is closing. This is an amazing race from Max given this car. The fact he's going to finish ahead of both Ferraris after being like, what, 8 seconds behind them at one point? 6 seconds behind them at one point? Wild. Since Emilio does a new rival and it's not the strategy, it's his engineer. Yeah, I feel like I feel like the synergy between the Ferrari drivers and the engineers is so bad. They just don't. I don't know. I don't think the Ferrari engineers. I don't know if it's because it's not their native language or it's their approach to strategy, but it just. I don't know. I just feel like they never mesh well with their drivers. I think it's also the way they speak is so slow. Like, speed it up, champ. Okay, Charles, how do we feel about a plan B right now? Engineers telling Lando to chill out on the brake pedal. Four laps to go. 4 laps to go. Let's get a nice little race between these two here to end it. He's going to be able to do it down the straight here. Go on, give us a little bit of a battle. No, not yet, not yet. Oh, round the outside. Oh, switch back. Ah, oh, played him like a fiddle. Oh, gets it done. Well done. What a fucking race from Max, man. 6 seconds off the Ferraris to finishing in front of both of them for P4. I mean, that's big points. Oh, Leclerc's come back. Oh my god, oh my god. I feel like he would have lost his end plate there if it's still there. Yeah, Max is just crazy, man. To take this car to P4. That's big for the championship. You know, every point counts. Every point counts. So go on, over the bit. That is so clean from Max. He's already 1 second ahead. Wow. Is he closing on a Russell, by the way? I haven't. Let's see. Let's see if he can close in on Russell. Maybe it does show that Max is just really good on the used tire or saving his tire or whatever it is. Excuse me. Norris only 2 seconds behind Piastri. Yeah, but they're in the same team. Piastri can literally just lift and coast and just manage his gap to Norris. There's only 3 laps to go, and it's his teammate. He's chilling. What a race from Ocon. I don't know who my driver of the day is. I feel like Ocon's had an underrated race, but like I feel like he deserves driver of the day. He's so good. So he's not looking for. Yeah, I don't know why. He just suits the Merc gear, doesn't he? Finishing ahead of Antonelli is wild. Oh, how'd you around the outside of doing? Nope. Doing's doing really, really well. But I mean, he's got a 10-second pen, so. If anyone had Haas in their team, they're cooking. It was getting a lot, but the pit was too late, so slow key unnecessary. I guess they wanted a safety car. I wouldn't say it was unnecessary because Max ended up getting past Leclerc. So actually, it probably was unnecessary in the sense that, oh no. Critical brake pedal for Norris. He needs to be careful here with 2 laps to go. At the end of the day, Max would have got past Lewis, but not pitting him, Max pitting him. Sorry, Max pitting him? Ferrari pitting him meant Lewis isn't there to hold up Max, and Max ends up getting past Leclerc anyway. They should have left Lewis out to hold up Max. They should have left him out to hold up Max. Lando is now backing off 6 seconds. Why did he wait so long? Why did he wait for the problem to get critical? Like, you've got a big gap to Russell. You've got a gap to Piastri. Like, what are you expecting? To catch up to Piastri and overtake him with a brake problem? Like, are you serious? Final lap. Don't think anything's going to happen. Running on board with Lando. What's this brake problem look like? Oh my god, he's so slow through here. Oh my god, he's braking and coasting so early. Wow, if this happened earlier in the race, this would have been his race done, probably. I mean, Russell's catching. Lando's literally cruising around. Yeah, Russell won't catch. Max will be able to. Sorry, Lando will be able to cruise us home. Yeah, well done, Oscar. Oh my god, Russell's actually getting close. Russell was getting close. He won't get close enough though, surely. You can see Russell and Lando in the background. What a race. What a race from Piastri. Dominated. Pole led the whole race, basically. Easy dub. Easy dub. Well done. Well done. Big points for the championship to redeem himself from Australia. Oh my god, I thought Lando went off there. Oh my god, my heart dropped. It was just the camera. And Lando, well done, nursing the brake pedal problem home to P2. I think he should have done it earlier, though. Oh my god, imagine it got majorly critical on that last lap. And Russell, P3, sleeper build. Once again, Max, P4, maximizing that car, over-maximizing that car. I don't think he should have been in the Ferraris. And Ferrari, what are you doing? How have you finished behind Max? How is Hamilton? What was that pit stop from Hamilton? I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it's like you should have left him out to hold up Verstappen. And Ocon, best of the rest? Are you kidding me? How has he and Haas done that? How has he done that? And Antonelli, P8. Bit of a stinker race, to be honest. Didn't qualify too well. Finishing behind Ocon. Not great. Not great. Albon P9. Good result. Oh, here's Hadron doing. I mean, they're still racing despite doing having a pen. Wow, Doin's done a really good job to hold off Hadja. Oof. Wow. Well done doing holding off Hadja, but obviously Hadja will jump him because of the pen. Going back through the list though, Albon, good race to get 2 points, and Behrman, great result. I think, great race. Probably could have had a better result, but great given where his teammate finished. Oh, she's crying.
What is the point of life anymore? Happy for Oscar, but man, I genuinely wanna cry for Liam Lawson.
Yeah, I mean, look, worst race of the season. Am I right, guys? Worst race of the season. What was I gonna say? Yeah, look, we're gonna have races like that, but I think this race has taught us that one, every single weekend, even every single session is gonna be different. Their pecking order is gonna be different. Haas were nowhere, and then they finished best of the rest. How is that possible? But I think the other thing we learned is McLaren is the best car on the grid. 100%. They came into this weekend, they didn't look comfortable, and they've come out on top. Quite far ahead. I mean, not too far ahead, but quite far ahead of Russell. It's their championship to lose, both in the drivers and the constructors. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out in the drivers, with them two taking points away from each other. But I think they've got constructors in the back. Antonelli, driver of the day. How... Are we watching the same race? He had a stinker. He was stuck behind the V-carbs. And then he finished behind a Haas. He did nothing. Behrman had an awesome race. Ocon had an awesome race. Verstappen had an awesome race. What? How? No, like, generally, like, it's not even like a... Even if Piastri won. If Piastri got driver of the day, I would be like, really? But at the same time, makes sense because he won. Antonelli did nothing. And he didn't even finish well. That can't be real. That has to be fake. The website must have broke. I don't believe it. It's Ocon, Behrman, or Piastri. Behrman did the most on camera today. Ocon had the best result, given his car. And Piastri won and dominated. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that was probably today's result for Piastri is probably all from his qualifying. All from his qualifying. Starting in P1, not getting the dirty ab, not having to worry about Lando or Russell behind for many laps. Yeah. These McLaren guys just need to tidy up their qualifyings and they can keep getting results like this. Anyways, guys, that wraps up the watch along. Thank you all for watching. Apologies for... I mean, not apologies from me. I mean, it just was a bit of a stale race, but you know, it's going to happen, especially after last week. It's a very polarizing difference, but overall the weekend was good. You know, sprint qualifying was amazing. The sprint was great. Qualifying was good. It's just the race wasn't that great. Yeah. Also, sorry for the lack of energy overall. I think when it's a race like that at this time in the morning, it's going to be a bit more mellow than normal, but I also felt like I just struggled talking today. I don't know what it was. I had so many broadcast problems. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the follow button down below, hit the subscription button down below. We do watch alongs like this for every single Grand Prix weekend, so join me for the Japanese Grand Prix in 2 weeks time. First doubleheader of the year done. The stream's not over though. We're going to watch the podium, listen to the interviews, so stick around, and then we're going to be staying live on Twitch for the post-race shows. So yeah, do not leave. Do not leave. Why is Russell joining the photo again? That's the third time this weekend I've seen George Russell just trying to be the main character, dude. Nats, thank you for the follow. And Reese, thank you for the $3 dono. Appreciate it, dude. What's the point of life anymore? Happy for Oscar, but man, I genuinely want to cry for Liam Lawson. Yeah, that was a tough race. Again, he's going to get hate from people. Don't be wrong. Race pace wasn't great from Liam. Race pace was not great from Liam. But he was one of the only drivers on that two-stop strategy. And look where everyone finished. P14, P15, P17, P19. The two-stop was not it. The two-stop was not it in the end. Even Lewis shouldn't have finished that bad either. So, yeah. Bad race pace, but not as bad as some people make it out to be. Either way, next week, sorry, 2 weeks' time, Liam's best track. I fucking pray he does well. If he doesn't, the conversation needs to be had probably. But then again, like, who's next in line? Who's next in line if he does have a bad weekend? Never going to pick Racing Bulls again. Yeah, I had both Racing Bulls on my team, right? No, I didn't. I only had Yuki. And I had Williams. So I haven't had a terrible fantasy team this week. It's just Yuki. Yeah, it's only Yuki that's let me down. Do you get driver of the day for the constructor pit? Do I get plus 10 for Antonelli and the constructor, or is it only for the driver? All right, that's about the predictions for the race. Congrats to everyone who predicted Piastri correct. I need to pee again. I have Ocon and Piastri and Sainz. Oh, that's a good team. Haas going straight into my fantasy team, ready from the shit the bed at Japan. Yeah, that's the thing. Do you pick Williams? Do you pick VCARB? Do you pick Haas? I picked Williams this week, and I'm happy with the result given where VCARB finished. But realistically, VCARB would have been the better pick. Like ignoring the result, VCARB would have been the correct pick given the cars. They just fucked up. And next week you could pick Haas, and then they fuck up. So it's I don't know. I think this proves, right? This was an unpredictable Grand Prix with where Haas finished, where Max finished, everything in the midfield and backfield. We just need good on-track racing, and this track sucks. We had a stinker in 2019. We had a stinker in 2024. We've had a stinker this year. Don't get me wrong. Qualifying and the sprints have been good here, but overall, this Grand Prix is not it, man. Let's go to Malaysia. Let's go to Thailand. Let's go to India. But I don't know. This track just doesn't seem to be it for the modern day cars. It sucks because the Chinese fans do deserve a Grand Prix, but at the same time, it doesn't pull Silverstone crowds. It doesn't bring United States Grand Prix crowds. It doesn't bring Australia crowds. So is it worth being on the calendar? What do you mean, I hope so? This is the start of your fucking Drivers' Championship campaign. Why are you talking like it's not a Drivers' Championship campaign? You're in the fastest car. You should be fighting for the Drivers' Championship. Stop sitting here being like, well, we'll see. No, you won't see. You will. You will fight for it. McLaren, oh. I know he doesn't want to come across as cocky, but like, you are fighting for the championship, so just say yes. Otherwise, you're just capping out your ass. I hate this approach from McLaren of like, unless we're actually at the end of the season and we know we've got the best car, we're not fighting for the championship yet. No, if you've got the fastest car, you should be fighting for it. Don't wait till the end of the season to start talking about championship shit. Doesn't want to jinx himself, anything can happen. I get that, but you can see you're in the fight. He can't speak Chinese, can he? Do you see the Reddit message from Ferrari American Sauber to pick up rubber? Given the Russell issue last year, do you think cars are running lighter this year to get ahead early in the season with the risk of DSQ? Maybe, but every team, every driver gets told to pick up rubber after a race. It's a safety precaution. It's not like oh my God, guys, we need to pick up rubber, otherwise we'll be too light. It's just there's no negative to pick up rubber, so you may as well do it. Because every little millimeter counts. That is a banging team spark, holy. '50th 1-2 finish for McLaren in their history. Why would you ask Lando if you could have challenged for the win when he had a fucking critical brake problem? Should have got Joe to do the interviews? That would have been cool. He was going so slow on that last lap. That was close for Lando. He was about to get a break for it. Yeah, I don't know why it took so long. I don't know why it took so long to chill. How did Antonelli get driver of the day? Who got fastest lap, by the way? Who got fastest lap? Because you get 10 points for that in fantasy as well. Interesting. Russell said that's one of his best weekends in Formula One. Lewis? Okay, so Lewis is gonna, if you pick Lewis in your team, extra 10 points. Did Antonelli get a single overtake this race? Don't think so. Don't know how he got driver of the day. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't think F1 will post the driver of the day graphic because that's embarrassing. They've done that in the past. If someone gets driver of the day when they shouldn't have got driver of the day, they just don't post it. Like, what year was it? Latifi got driver of the day for coming last because it was like a meme on socials. Ocon should have got, yeah. Ocon or Behrman. Behrman just because he was the one on camera, but Ocon because of performance. And Piastri because he won. Or Max. Any of those four. Miles better than Antonelli. Antonelli shouldn't even be in contention for driver of the day. I want to see like the vote. I want to see like the percentage. Did anyone have a look on the website, see the percentage before you voted? Actually, no, you can't see the percentage. They usually show it on screen. Yeah, wait, did they show the percentage earlier on the screen? Yeah, if you got, maybe it was for the fan. All the Antonelli pickers in fantasy voted for him. Kimmy was 20%. Who was second, third, fourth then? Some dude must have vote botted for his fantasy too. Imagine. Bro's upset Liam didn't get. Fuck me, Harry. Is Liam rent free in your head? Every single one of your messages in Twitch chat is about Liam. I'll literally say, well done, Piastri. Well done. Good work on the win. And this Harry guy will be like, fake clapping just because you wanted Liam to win. Cold trim. Oh my god. No, he's generally rage baiting. I can't speak today. I can't wait to get fucking Japan out of the way. And then we've just got no fucky timed races until Vegas. I can't wait to be normal energy, normal loudness. I love the cooldown room this year. It's very suave. Oh, dearie me. Made it extra flexy. Says you flexi wing merchant. Lawson made Perez's ninth place finishes look good. Last season looked good, yeah. Again, not good race pace, but I don't know what that strategy was. Going on hards and then pitting that early? Like, bro, just go fucking long like everyone else. I hope Liam flies straight to Milton Keynes tonight, hop straight in the simulator. 10 days straight, 8-hour shifts in the simulator. And then cooks. Absolutely cooks in Japan. Simulator don't do shit in real life. Yeah, but it can help build up the confidence a little bit. Why is that guy standing all alone on the left? Someone go join him. So George and Lando, 2 podiums back to back. Honestly, Russell could be a sleeper build for the championship. If McLaren have a fall off like Red Bull did last year, which won't happen, but if they did, Russell will just be there the whole season. Disappointing race from Ferrari, but at least both cars finished, yeah. Not sure what happened to Ferrari in between the sprint and qualifying of the race. They completely fell off. Oh, Australian National Anthem. Da, 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 no, let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is the by sea, a land of bounty, nature sing, our beauty rich and rare. I don't know this part, I forget it all the time. Advance Australia fair. Something. Advance Australia fair. my two anthems, man. My two citizenships. I don't know the lyrics to the UK one though. Okay, let me off by the way for not knowing the Aussie anthem. You only learn the anthem when you're in school, at school assemblies. But I grew up in New Zealand, so I know the New Zealand anthem, all the lyrics. I know the Māori and the English version of the New Zealand national anthem. But Australia, I just learned from sporting events. Because you never played it at school. Because I never had it at school. I think it lasted my house right. I'm sorry. One day I'll see the New Zealand national anthem up there. Might not be Liam, might not be Louis Sharp, but there is some kid in a ball sack somewhere brewing to be at the front of the grid from New Zealand soon. Golden soil, well for toilet. Isn't that not what it is? Is that not what it is? You said golden toil. Gold and soil. Wait, what did I say? Golden soil. What? No, I said golden soil. Golden soil. I said golden soil. Yeah, I said golden soil, well for toil. Did I not? Golden soil and well for toil. Okay, fuck off. Nicole Piastri is waiting. What she said. What is your first language? English. I don't have any. I don't even. It's not even my first language. It's my zero language. It's my only language. Trophies are pretty cool. You said we've got golden soil. We do, dude. We do. The hippies changed it from "We are young and free" to "We are one and free." I forgot about that. What did I say? I missed the toil part, right? Oh my god, it's gonna go over the glass. Who put the glass there, man? But yeah, good weekend overall. Not a great race. We're gonna have races like that in the F1 season this year, even though it should be a banging season. But overall, good weekend. We got Lewis Hamilton's first pole and win in Ferrari, even though it was the sprint. And yeah, a lot more talking points. The first time we saw the cars this year on a dry track in a race with those hard tires. There's a lot to take away from it. Sauber back to normal. Haas cooking. V-Carb still stuck with their strategy. Ferrari still stuck with their strategy. Max, once again, just carrying that car to not just the max position it can get, but even better than what it should be getting. Yeah. We got 2 weeks, and then we got a triple header. I'm so happy with the opening start of the season. Do you guys remember when we used to go race off, race off, race off, race off? Like last year, I think that's what happened for the first 7 races of the season. It's so boring and dragged out. This is so good for the momentum. So, yeah. 2 weeks time for Japan. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up the watch along. Thank you all for watching today. Really, really do appreciate you joining me. If you enjoyed, hit the follow button or the subscription button down below. Join me in 2 weeks time for Japan, where we'll do it all again for every single session. The stream's not over. If you're on Twitch, YouTube gang, come over to the Twitch channel linked in chat. We'll be continuing on the stream to watch the post-race show. Otherwise, join me tomorrow for the Grand Prix review. We'll be live at 10 a.m. UK time for that and doing our driver ratings as well. Yeah, other than that, YouTube gang, I'll see you guys next time.